loyalty and faithfulness to God. Because of that faithfulness, however, he was conspired against and thrown into a den of hungry lions. A man who survived the lions. He was an advisor to kings, a government administrator, and he also was a highly regarded and greatly beloved man. Now, I would say this is a 5-talent guy. But who is the man I'm speaking about? Let's go to Daniel 6. In verse 3, it says, Daniel so distinguished himself among the chief ministers and the satraps by his good looks and talents? No. He distinguished himself by his exceptional qualities that the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. Now, what is Daniel's secret? In another version, it says, in the ESV version actually, it says that he had an excellent spirit in him. So what was Daniel's secret for his excellent spirit? So that's what we're going to look at today, sisters. My name is Mihaela Dicusara. I'm an events planner. I got the privilege to co-lead the singles ministry with my amazing fiance, Ola Ravi. And actually now we co-lead 2 businesses, so Matana Management, and I also co-lead with him Gifted Limited now. So let's see Daniel's secret. In Daniel 6, verse 10, we find that Daniel bowed down on his knees and he prayed to give thanks to God as he always has done. So no matter how great or bad he was doing, Daniel knew and understood that he was dependent on God. He had an excellent secret prayer so that when people heard about his prayer, they started to worship his God. Now, sisters, your prayer has the power to not only change your life, but the lives of the people around you, the lives of your co-workers who are lost. When you go into work, do they feel like you're prayed up, or do they need to pray for you? A lack of prayer, sisters, led Peter to be emotional and deny Jesus. A lack of prayer led all disciples to desert Jesus in the biggest trial. But not only that, I'll give you an example. Do you have that friend, probably your best friend, who sends you like voice notes? Sometimes they're like 30-minute long, and so they become like a podcast. So you listen to them, but also you do household chores, right? But now imagine that you listen to your friend, and you listen, but you can actually never say anything back, ever, right? How would you feel? Now, this is how God feels. When you talk to him every day, sisters, but you don't give him an opportunity to talk to you back. So how is your quiet time, sisters? How is the ministry of the word in your life? When was the last time you read the Bible in a chronological order, right? Daniel's worship was so excellent that God revealed to him the future. After he prayed, he got the vision of the coming of the kingdom of God. Second secret of Daniel, in Daniel 10 verse 12, it says that Daniel, don't be afraid. God has heard your prayers ever since the first day you decided to what? Humble yourself in order to gain understanding. So answered prayers requires humility, excellent humility actually. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking less about yourself. Thinking of yourself less. Daniel was indeed very gifted, he was handsome, he was intelligent, but because he humbled himself before God, God lifted him up to be prosperous and successful. And so your plans may not succeed, sisters, if you don't ask for help. God will lift you up, not your appearance, not your successful careers, not your title, not your achievements. And I'll break it down for you, sisters. You are a disciple before you are a doctor. You are a disciple who happens to be a businesswoman. You are a disciple before you are an actress or a musician or a dancer. Who are the people in your life, sisters, who can support you get to heaven? Right? Daniel, he was a faithful man. He needed his faithful few. He had Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He had these friends that he entrusted to intercede for him to God. And after that prayer, he had the vision revealed to him. Who are your ride and die in your business adventure, sisters? Who is with you heart and soul to win other souls? Secret number 3. And Daniel 6, verse 20, Daniel was called that he was a servant of the living God. So he served God faithfully and continually. So it's so incredible to see over 40 baptisms in the singles ministry last year. Yeah, and we know in Acts 6 that when the disciples, they were like baptizing people, the numbers was increasing. They had to call brothers and sisters to help to serve so that the leaders can focus on the ministry of the word and of prayer, right? So sisters, you got to be willing to serve. You got to be humble to serve. You got to know what it feels to be a servant. Why? Because Jesus was a servant. But Jesus also did it well. So are you ready and willing to serve in the singles ministry? Or is just a singles devo just a meeting of the body that you don't prioritize? Are you serving well? Do you go above and beyond what you've been asked to do? You know, Daniel not only served God and king after king, but he served and he prospered and he succeeded. So currently in the singles ministry, we have 52 women. That's amazing. That's really amazing. And if we all get behind these sisters, I believe we can double up in 2024. Right? But what will it take? So the secret is not really a secret, sisters. The Hebrew word for excellence is meget, and it's a word that means choice. So excellence is a choice. You have to choose to be excellent, sisters. Greatness is a decision. So if you don't make the choice to operate in excellence, it won't happen. Right? Every day you have a choice to pray or to play, to be humble or be humble, to serve or make excuses. So excellence is exceptional. It makes you exceptional. So this year, singles, I want to call you to be #exceptional singles ministry in 2024. To God be the glory.
Greater things that have been done before, even greater things.